A clap of thunder echoes through the small town. What started as a light drizzle is now a downpour, pounding on the pre-dawn pavement. The only sound breaking through is the rhythmic wail of the ambulance siren. Andy Ogden lays in the back, his chest steadily rising and falling, as if asleep. His eyes, however, remain open. As the ambulance pulls into Elkhart Memorial Hospital, the two strangers accompanying the boy are instructed to wait outside. Okay, so, who do we have? Olaf and the man called Rolf.
The man called Rolf is going to start looking for spirits in the hospital.
Well, they told you to wait outside. You're outside the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Could you sort of do a small recap, because I had a long
it's been a while.
Yeah. I guess. So last time you guys got a tip from Sheriff Hughes that there was some weird goings on at the Winters Funeral Home. So you guys went to go check it out. You found out that this kid, what was his name?
Andy?
Jake Lozano.
Jake Lozano.
Oh, that's right, Jake, yeah.
And was befriended something that lived inside the funeral home. You guys quickly deduced that it was a vampire when it attacked you. After a brief skirmish with the creature, it escaped into the night.
Yep.
And your goal became to protect the town's children. One group went to one playground and quickly got rid of the people there. The other group went to another playground and got rid of most of the people, but one child stayed behind just when the creature showed up. Some quick use of magic scared it away, but not before it let out its wail, which led to Andy Ogden kind of going into a comatose state, at which point Rolf and Olaf called for medical attention. So, what do you two want to do?
The man called Rolf is worried about the boy Olaf, but the night is not over. There's still more children out there.
Well, I guess we should go save them together.
Should the man called Rolf and Olaf go and meet up with the others? Or perhaps we should meet at the rallying point.
Yes.
Yes.
The man called Rolf does not know what you mean.
Alright, well, while you guys think of what you're gonna do, we'll go check in on the other group. The last we left off with Damien, Esmeralda, and Rudius, you had just cleared out one of the larger parks of Sam's Landing, and there's now a downpour.
Didn't we have a child with us?
No, it was the other group.
Yeah, it was Rolf and Olaf.
So there's no one around. Do I see anything invisible around me?
No, I believe you asked that when you first showed up at the park, too.
I did, okay.
And then I also reminded you that that was only when you read a bad situation.
Alright, okay. Maybe we should check in with your assistants, Esmeralda. See if they have found something.
Okay, I can do that.
Had they been tasked with finding something?
Yes.
Yeah, they went with the sheriff
supposed to
the
sheriff.
last park.
Mistress Esmeralda.
Hello!
Yes, what do you require of us?
I'm just checking in on that bit of information I was trying to get from you earlier.
I believe we relayed that information to you already.
No, I never received any information. What was that?
They told you all about the vampire and the weaknesses of the vampire and everything.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Ariz's people?
It was both of you guys.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if you could help me out then with the current situation.
I think Susie's one was about the Winters family or something. The Winters funeral home.
Oh, you're right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah,
my people gave the information about the vampire.
Yeah, they gave that information about the funeral home.
Yeah.
She covers the crystal and she looks at Rudius and she says, "What should I ask them?"
If anything's going on at the park or if they need help clearing the park off of people.
How are things going over there at the park?
Well, there seems to be not many people left. They kind of started leaving once the rain started, but the sheriff, we talked to the sheriff and sent them to the other park.
Oh.
Other park? Was there a fourth one?
Yeah, it was...
Yeah, there was a fourth one.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, do you want to meet us back at the apartment?
We'll meet you back at headquarters, mistress.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I meant. Hey, one last thing. If you see anything suspicious, give me a ring. Like a phone ring, not like a ring that you put on your finger. Alright?
Yes, mistress.
Alright, hey, you two stay out of trouble, don't do anything naughty.
Will that be all, mistress?
Yes, okay, bye.
Parenting 101.
Did we ever decide where everyone is meeting up? Is it at your place, or...?
Yeah, let's all meet up at my place.
I can't remember where you guys said to meet up.
We mostly meet up at the diner.
Yeah, I don't think we actually specified
apartment,
anything, so I'm assuming we're supposed to meet up at the diner.
Oh yeah, okay, then let me call my homies back.
Oh.
Oh, actually, we don't need them. We're okay.
Yeah, let's just head to the diner and hopefully... Oh, where are they storing the kids? Or, I guess...
Where are they storing the kids?
Keeping the kids.
I would say the police station.
They're storing their frozen bodies.
The people that you guys scared off at the park, they just went home.
Okay, like they're not just collecting all the kids and just putting them in a safe place.
What the sheriff is doing is like giving them like extra patrols around their houses. I don't think they're actually gonna house arrest them or something.
Makes sense. Yeah, I say we just go back to the diner and wait for the whole group to get back together before we decide on anything.
Right.
Okay, so you guys, the group reconvenes at the diner. It's pretty empty. I think we established that it was a Sunday, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still summer, but okay. So you guys show up at the diner.
The man
All of
man called Ralph
At the diner.
goes up to the counter and
Hey!
the man called Ralph would like a milkshake.
We don't sell milkshakes here. Haha, I'm pretending I'm working here. Isn't that funny?
No, not very.
The man called Ralph does not find this amusing.
Did you guys find anything?
Did you find any? Okay, I'm on your side.
The man called Ralph and Olaf encountered the monster, and it petrified a
shit.
boy.
Oh.
Is he alive?
Oh.
Is the boy okay?
The boy is breathing, but we do not know his current condition. The man called Ralph and Olaf were told to wait outside the hospital, so we returned here.
Anyone know any healing magic?
Well, from what I understand, a lot of the times, if you kill the caster of a spell or magical power, it makes the power wear off, so...
That's if it's a curse.
The man called Ralph concurs with Rudius's assessment.
So no one really saw anything, right?
The three of us didn't really see anything, but...
We didn't.
Did you guys see where he fled to? Like, any way to track him, or...?
The man called Ralph did not see any way to track him. The man called Ralph and Olaf were more concerned with the boy.
That's terrible as it sounds.
Well, we still know they are gonna come after the kids.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. As terrible as it sounds, we could try and use a kid as a bait.
Oh, we can use my kids.
That's very risky.
I don't think they're young enough.
Yeah, they're not young enough, I don't think.
Olaf can pretend to be a boy.
What? What is
that's not
You're the
Olaf?
tallest of us all. Like, I don't know how that would work.
Is he tall?
He's very tall.
It's the boy that dragons milk.
Esmeralda stands up next to him and looks up and she says, "Oh, I guess you all pretty tall." Yeah. Wait, how tall am I?
Who's the shortest of us all? Yeah.
I think the man called Ralph is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, he might be average height, but he appears short because he's always bending over. He's kind of hunched over.
Alright, okay. Maybe we can dress you up as a kid? Wearing like
the
a
man
raincoat
called
or
Ralph
something?
refuses to be dressed as a child.
is to save
Why?
lives.
It would be a fun experience.
Yeah, and you will save a lot of kids' lives.
The man called Rolf believes he would be laughed at.
We'll give you milkshakes.
Yes.
We'll laugh at you.
I'll buy you 3 milkshakes if you do it.
Scooby snack?
Olaf
What?
feels very dejected.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, let's actually come up with a game plan, though.
The man called Rolf believes we should find the boy Jake.
Okay, well, let's do that then. Do
Alright.
you know his last name?
Lozano. Jake Lozano.
Oh,
Rudius and the man called Rolf roll for a hunch.
Oh!
Okay, alright.
Wait,
Alright.
why do I get a hunch?
I roll, it's plus sharp, so I rolled an 11.
Oh, hang on. My one's plus sharp, right? So that's plus 2. That shit. Where'd it go?
Is hunch from?
Oh shit! I only got 6. So yeah.
Hunch is a specific.
Move.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't succeed.
For some reason, when you said man called Ralph, I thought Olaf was. That's like
I
very
do know who
confused.
Jake Lozano is. I took notes on it.
She took notes.
All I have is weird kid,
experience.
Jake Lozano. But I remember exactly who that weird kid is. He's the kid who was like up next to that old, like the.
Yeah, whose
what is
mum
it?
came
No, I
out.
know what it's called. It's the Winter's
The
Funeral
kid with the
Home.
imaginary
Yep.
friend.
I took notes on that too.
Yeah,
Damn.
good girl.
Guys, I took a lot of notes.
Same here.
Vision occurred at the park. That's talking about the man called Ralph's vision. It occurred at the park.
It happened to me too. Come on.
I put is tall and lanky, just how my mom writes. So yeah, I put is instead of it's tall and lanky. I put is tall and lanky. That's how my mom writes because she doesn't understand.
So you know speak English?
She does, but she has a heavy accent. and
Okay,
she
so
types.
you roll. What did you guys roll?
I rolled an
I rolled
11.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, so yours is a fail.
Yes. Oh, that's an experience point. Ooh.
That's what's good about
Ooh, it's a
failing
sharp
ones.
too. Ooh.
Yeah, we learn from our
Bless
mistakes.
you. God bless you.
The devil may take your soul and consume it.
Wow.
You need to go to the Winter's Funeral Home.
I'm gonna start saying Satan
The
bless
man,
you.
the man called Rolf suddenly visibly perks up to the rest of the group, like a light bulb just lit up in his head, and he darts out of the door.
Oh, come on.
Olaf runs after.
Where are
Yeah,
you going?
I follow him.
Well, might as well. I follow him too.
I follow him 3. Where are you guys going? And I follow after them.
I don't know.
Alright, so everyone's
him.
following the man called Rolf.
Apparently,
right?
Ralph has
See.
an
We're
idea.
off to see Jake Lozano, the weirdest
Oh my
kid
God.
of all.
You
That's me.
arrive in front of the Winter's Funeral Home.
Back
In
here.
time to see Jake Lozano trying to sneak in again.
What are you doing?
Can Olaf intercept him?
Technically, the only one who could would be the man called Rolf.
Oh.
The man are the gates locked again, or are they still unlocked from when we busted them earlier?
Yeah, nobody's locked them, so he's just going up to the front door and he's trying to climb into that broken window that you guys.
So the man called Rolf
This
is going to try and use magic to pull him away from the window.
Okay, roll.
Come on, dice, don't let me down. I'm gonna use a point of luck to max that out.
What'd you roll?
I rolled
Oh, I
a
forgot
4,
about
Nat.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and use your luck. You hear a voice in your head, Sarah Miller's voice.
You are nothing. You won't save him.
Oh shit. The man called Rolf suddenly feels a sense of dread that he suddenly remembers killing the demon and how it proclaimed that killing it had unleashed other demons upon this town, and he remembers that it was his doing, and he feels more dread, but he focuses that emotion into his magic, and he pulls Jake away from the window and towards him, so that the boy is forced to sit in front of him.
The body stays and the heart comes out.
The boy gets pulled away from the window and then dragged all the way up away from the front door towards you guys, his feet kicking up dust as they're dragged along the ground. And Jake Lozando stands before the man called Rolf.
Hello, boy.
It's you guys again. What do you want?
The man called Rolf would like to know, where's your friend?
Psh, like I would tell you guys. I saw you earlier. You wanted to do something bad to him. I could tell.
We don't want to do anything bad. We just want to know what's going on. And we want to help him.
Roll manipulate someone.
Ooh, this is getting interesting.
Oh, I get a point for that. Wait, right? That's what that does?
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, if it's highlighted.
Come on, lucky die.
You gotta put a space.
Oh, fuck. That was a good roll.
You
That was a
wasted
good
a
roll,
lucky
too,
die.
and I just wasted
You
it.
wasted it.
Wasting.
Wasting.
Oh, wait,
there you go.
Could be
that's
plus
good.
something,
That's okay.
Yeah, because I
If she
think
has
that's
charm.
plus charm.
7 to 9.
So that's,
what's
that'd be
your
charm?
8.
I have... So I got 8.
You have
Both
plus 1,
again.
yeah, so 8. Okay. So they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show them you mean it. So you have to show him that you mean to help
Like,
him and not
if
do anything else.
If you show us where the monster is, where your friend is, then
Give him candy.
then we can help him escape this darkness that he's been living in. It's not a complete lie. Out of the game because we're gonna help him get out of the darkness.
By killing him.
Shh.
Good enough.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I guess I'll let you guys help.
The man
But
called...
look,
Oh, go ahead.
he's always hungry, okay? So we gotta feed him. If you don't feed him, then he goes out and he...
What do you feed him? What does he do?
Well, don't tell Mr. Brax, but, well... I mean, his cat is always running around all over the place. Like, something was gonna happen. He was gonna get run over anyway.
You fed him the cat?
Wait. Oh, God.
You fed him Mr. Brox's cat?
Well,
It's okay. It's a cat.
he was hungry. I had to give him something. My mom wouldn't let me give him
Snuffles.
any more of our lunch meat.
That's okay. Why? What happens if you don't feed him? Remember, we want to help, so you can tell us.
He gets angry.
He gets angry?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a term yet. We're in the 90s, aren't we?
Well, I said angry. I don't know what you said.
Oh, sorry.
Boy,
I'm from the future.
the man called Rolf would like to know, are you a loner at school? Do other children pick on you?
Uh-oh, that's correct.
Esmeralda whispers to him in the ear, "We're not feeding him to him."
The man
Listen,
called Rolf
guy.
is not intending to do that.
Oh, okay, good.
Listen, guy. I don't take crap from anybody, okay?
You tell him, Jake. You tell him.
The man called Rolf shrugs. Just...
No, but seriously, Jake, are you?
My God.
No. He's just my friend, okay? He tells me stories.
What sort of
What kind of
stories?
stories?
Alright, while you guys are doing this, I'm gonna go.
Well, he said it was a secret, so I'm not gonna tell anybody.
What if I show you a magic trick? Show me then.
Magic's for babies.
Wow!
Shade.
How
Olaf
about-
just grabs him by the scruff of his neck
Oh my God.
Olaf!
and
This
picks
isn't
him up
an
and
animal.
says,
He doesn't have
Stop!
scruff on his
Loki!
neck.
okay, from like in the back of his
Damn,
collar,
who hurt you? Calm down.
No.
and he goes,
Put the
Lead
kid down,
us.
man.
Here,
No,
yeah,
wait,
chill,
put,
dude.
Put the kid down, Olaf.
Yeah, put the kid down.
I already said, weirdo, I don't take crap from anyone.
Alright then, Jake.
And he kicks Olaf in the nuts.
It takes 5 damage.
I actually don't
Jake.
have nuts. I'm a drug.
Wait, doesn't
Then
he have
dry it up.
decomposing nuts?
He
He's
still
like
kicks
almost
you there.
dead.
Jake,
I
why don't
shake
you
him.
just show us, okay, so we can help him. So lead us to him.
I shake him.
But it's your choice.
Are you having
The-
a boss fight with little
Stop!
kids?
Don't shake him, Olaf. Are you serious?
I guess that's manipulate someone.
No, okay.
So-
Esmeralda's gonna she's gonna what is it called when you grab someone?
Wait, who's
She's gonna
intimidating
constrain
him?
Olaf. Because Olaf's trying to shake the kid.
You are Olaf.
This kid's not gonna lead us anywhere.
You are Olaf.
The man called Rolf hugs Olaf from behind and says, "The man called Rolf beseeches you to stop."
Olaf's hand lets go.
You're
And
such a
he stops there.
phony. You don't really feel anything for this creature.
He is my family!
So you guys see the man called Rolf start talking to nothing.
The man called Rolf. Who are you talking to?
You okay, buddy?
He is a bit crazy, so I just ignore him. Like, it's him usual.
It's one of his episodes.
Yeah.
You guys are right. Okay, Jake,
Hey.
lead us.
Can I do some magic trick for the kid? Like, I don't know, lift some rocks and make him float in the air or something, so I can hear the stories.
Roll use magic.
Use the magic.
Oh, also, guys, so I came up with some like guidelines for use magic. Since we couldn't really figure it out last time, like what
Okay,
we really use
okay.
it for. So for you, Farhan,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be mostly things that are tied to your things that would be possible with your combat magic. So, for example, like lifting the rocks,
Yeah.
that's fine because it'd be tied to like your wind ability. You know.
All right.
For the spooky,
Yeah.
it's more of like the Stephen King telekinesis kind of stuff. I know we had said that before,
okay.
but so it's like The Shining, like Carrie,
A bit more like psychic,
like
in nature.
Firestarter.
Yeah.
You know, so like that
Carry
kind of
magic
stuff.
would be
So it's gonna
insane.
be limited to that kind of stuff. It won't be to the point where like you can, I don't know, like teleport something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I mean, and
Yeah,
that was
that's
kind of what I had in mind for the man called Rolf anyway, so...
Okay.
I mean, I haven't done anything outside guidelines yet, have I?
I rolled a 12.
No,
by
neither
the
of
way.
you have.
Okay.
So I'm just.
What about Olaf?
You don't
Olaf?
get to do anything.
Well, your magic will also be tied. It'll be tied into like your lore.
So,
So
like,
for you, it
drop
would be
or something like that?
things, more like things to do with like the cold,
Okay.
your life drain abilities, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like you probably wouldn't be able to like use magic to like bust open a window or something. Like
Well, I mean, I can shatter ice.
You could
tiles,
just-
but-
I guess.
like,
yeah,
if I
but-
freeze it over, then I mean, obviously it becomes brittle enough to shatter.
Yeah, then you could smash it,
Mm.
but yeah, it'd be something like that. It wouldn't be
Mhm.
like you wouldn't be starting fires or
Right,
anything like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Also, another thing with that, so when anyone other than the spell slinger is using magic, like how the man called Rolf used it last session to set the vampire on fire.
Yeah.
That's fine, but it's technically not a combat roll, so
Yeah.
technically wouldn't do any harm to the creature.
Okay. So it's more of a
it'd be
nuisance than anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, the only one that can use combat magic is the spell slinger.
Okay.
See, but that has like a weird thing now, because when I use magic, I can get an extra +1 to inflict harm. But at the same time, you said that doesn't apply to combat magic for me, so can no one use inflict
Yeah,
harm and
they
get
can
rid of-
use it. They can use it to inflict harm, but it's not like it's a combat roll. It's not like
So I can still use magic without combat roll and still do harm, is what you're saying.
yeah.
Okay. Alright.
It just wouldn't be your combat magic, so it wouldn't be. First of all, it wouldn't be kick-ass.
Yeah.
And second, like the effect wouldn't be the same effect as like you sending your magic missile or something like that. Like you couldn't say I use magic and then send your magic missile. Like
Oh, okay. Alright, okay. And alright, that's good. Then I rolled a 12.
okay, so so what's your effect?
I get a bunch of like pebbles and rocks and stuff like that from around me and start making them float midair and like sort of almost like juggle them without using my arms, like just circling in the air.
Okay. Jake is too focused on the guy that's shaking him around to really care.
Oi, kid! Look at this!
Wait, he's not shaking him because
Yeah, he let go,
Ralph
though.
grabbed him from behind. He grabbed Olaf.
Yeah, and he dropped the kid.
Olaf
Yeah.
said he dropped him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he looks at it, he's like, big deal.
Can I just sort of like make the rock circle around the kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bind him in stone.
Does that convince you, kid? This is real magic.
We have rock wars all the time. I'm not scared of you.
I'm not trying to scare you. I just wanted to impress you so that you would tell me those stories your friend tells you.
Well, that's lame.
Why don't you lead us to your friend, Jake?
I'm gonna punch the
Well, I don't
sword.
even know if he's here. I was barely gonna go check, and you guys pulled me away.
Oh, sorry about that. Why don't you decide if you want to show us or not?
Well, maybe I will.
He dusts off his shirt and straightens it out. Then he slowly walks to the entrance.
Hello? Are you here?
You can see him poke his head into the window that you guys climbed in earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And then he looks back out at you guys and waves you over.
What's going on, kid?
I go over.
Yeah, the man called Ralph follows.
Well, he's in here, but he says he doesn't want to see anybody.
Ask him to close his eyes.
So, whenever the man called Ralph here, he can see spirits and talk to spirits. Maybe your friend would be willing to talk to him. I don't know. Maybe he'd feel more comfortable around him, or even Olaf, the more like him.
Well, we'll be fine if that thing sees us.
Oh, we did attack it last time, so I doubt it.
Yeah. I think I'd be pretty angry.
We could try and sneak around back while the kid's distracting him and get a jump on him.
That's true.
But one of us should stay with the kid. I got some ranged attacks, so I could stay with him in case he gets in trouble and you guys go around back and get a jump on the thing.
Okay, it's at least a plan.
I
had a
say this
plan,
whispering so
too.
the kid doesn't hear it,
The
by
kid
the
never
way.
responded to my plan.
What was your plan?
What was your plan?
To see if he would let one of us go in. If maybe if his friend would want to see one of us, maybe.
Yeah, but as I was saying,
Yeah,
we
but,
attacked him last
being-
time and we fought, so I don't know if he would be comfortable. He might just bolt.
I don't think any of us wants to be alone with that thing.
The man called Ralph is not afraid of him.
Olaf is not afraid either.
See, and then they didn't.
Yeah, I remember you almost crying like a baby about the whole red eyes thing.
Okay, well, let's see what Jake said. Jake, do you think he'd be up to seeing one of us?
Well, he said he didn't want to see anybody. You guys can do whatever you want. If he doesn't want to see me, I don't want to see him.
Oh, you're cute.
And the kid marches back towards his house.
The man called Ralph
Yeah,
climbs
okay,
into
that-
the window.
Okay.
Fuck, I
Olaf
follow in.
follows.
I'm gonna watch through the window.
Okay, so who goes in?
Olaf.
I
Or,
do
sorry, I
too.
should say who doesn't go in.
Just
I
Esmeralda.
go in, so yes.
Esmeralda does not go in.
Okay.
Yeah.
The rest of you that go in, it's you can kind of make out what you could before, except for this
Yeah.
time it's way darker because there's no light peeking through since it's nighttime.
Yeah.
So it's almost pitch black inside, and everything's deathly quiet.
Can I try to read a bad situation? I don't know how I would trigger that.
Yeah, you can read a bad situation.
What do I do? Sharp.
I feel like you're gonna pass this, and then Julio's just gonna go, yeah, it's a bad fucking situation.
I got a
Don't
13.
jinx it.
How much?
13.
Jesus.
It's a bad fucking situation.
Okay. So on a 10 plus, you hold 3. So
I hold 1 extra, so I hold 4.
Oh shit.
Wow.
why do you
Because
hold
of-
1 extra?
I have that perk. Hang on. Let me see what it was called.
The third eye thing?
Yes. Take 1 extra if it's 7 or more. And even if I miss it, I actually technically still hold 1. I may, but I will be exposed to supernatural dangers or whatever. So yeah, I hold 4 and I see invisible things.
What?
I hold
The perk lets you see invisible things.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought you meant, I hold 4 and that lets me see invisible things. I was like, what the fuck?
No, I said and I can see invisible things. So
Okay, so so you hold 4.
yeah, what do I see at first? With my invisibility, or do I see anything?
No. Well, you see all of the spirits that were there before.
Nothing other than that. Okay. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Yes.
What's the biggest threat?
The vampire.
What's the best way to protect the victims?
The best way to
The
protect
Witch's
the
family,
victims.
listen.
Well,
It could be us being the victims as well. In this
yeah.
situation. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what would be the best way to protect the victims.
Kill him dead.
Well, the best way would be to try to get this creature dead before. Actually, the best way would be to face him during the daylight.
Which we didn't because we stupid.
Okay. What's the time right now?
It's like 9.
In the evening. Okay, night. Okay.
You want to sleep over here?
All right.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and head back to my apartment. I think it'd be better to face him during the day. Just kidding.
Cool. Okay. And I have one more question. I'll just fucking throw it away. What's most vulnerable to me?
So the same as the last time that you used this in here, what's most vulnerable to you is the planks that are boarded up all over all the windows.
Yeah.
Those are easily breakable.
To me specifically, or just anyone?
To anybody.
But, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like if you were in the daytime, we could use these to,
get the sunlight.
Get in.
I was thinking maybe like pack some explosives, put like bombs all around the building, and just.
Jeez, we're trying to let sunlight in, not burn it to a crisp.
How that works, but yeah, probably should come back tomorrow morning. I don't want to fight him at night.
Esmeralda is gonna investigate outside.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You're gonna investigate a mystery, or what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, roll.
Oh wow! Exact same roll as me.
+2 on that?
Oh no.
Your sharp is +1, so it's a 12.
Oh, but I can keep it. I can roll again. I feel like that wasn't fair.
No, it's fine.
No, that's fine.
Because that's just the modifier. Okay, so on a 10+, you hold 2.
Okay, so, I'm going to ask what is being concealed here.
So as you walk around the building, you see that there is a basement entrance that's partly concealed by some branches. This is probably where they would bring in the bodies to the funeral home to get them prepared. But it looks like it's been recently opened.
I go inside. Take 1, take 2, take 3.
Take 4?
No. Oh, I almost dropped my wine.
You open the door to the cellar and instantly you're hit by this overpowering stench. As you walk in, the dust caked on the floor leaves impressions of your feet. And it makes it real hard to breathe, and along with the smell. And you can see that it's kind of a tight corridor that opens up into what used to be the what do you call it? I guess the morgue, but it'd be more of
where
like
the embalming
yeah, the embalming room.
The obituary?
Embalming room.
She says to herself, Nosferatu.
Oh my god.
Because she would know. Okay, I am going to have one more. No, okay, so I go in further into the embalming room before I ask my second question.
Okay. As you walk further in, you hear the cellar door behind you.
Boom.
I hide.
Where do you want to hide?
Behind something big. Behind,
best hunter ever.
There's not much in this room. So along the walls are some medical cabinets. In one of the walls, there's like the lockers for the bodies. And in the center of the room, there's an embalming table. And then across the room from you is the staircase that goes upstairs.
Okay, so I'm going to...
It's a solid staircase, like it's solid cement staircase, so it's not like one where there's like...
You can hide under, okay.
It, yeah.
I lay on the embalming table like I'm dead. To see if
fuck.
the door will come and try to get me.
Oh my god.
Because I went from being super scared to being like, fuck it, I could care less. I'm actually a little like, oh...
Okay, you do that. Let's check back with the other group.
I still have my other question, too.
Do you want to ask it?
No, I'm saying I can ask it right now when you come back to me, right?
Yeah, since we decided we were gonna wait until morning, I go back out the fucking window.
The same.
Before you can, or as you turn to leave.
Yeah.
A sofa flies across the room and blocks the exit.
The man called Rolf believes this is an invitation.
Can I just go through one of the other windows?
You can try.
I'll try. Go through one of the other windows.
Okay. Roll plus tough.
Plus what?
Plus tough.
Oh no!
Don't forget
Please.
the planks. Don't forget the planks.
I have a
and the
negative
windows.
tough.
Get wrecked.
Jesus.
I'm a nerd, dude.
Wait, everybody? Or just-
Well, he's the one trying to break through.
Can someone help me with the freaking window?
The man called Rolf is
I'll
gonna
help,
continue
I'll help.
deeper into the cathedral.
The
I'll help them with the window.
the door won't open.
So I roll the same thing, right?
The door?
Oh, sorry, the window.
Okay.
You're trying to
You
pry
need my
the
help?
things off,
No one.
and you feel a whoosh behind you.
Without looking at her, I say, I thought you didn't want to see anyone tonight.
Okay, so the man called Rolf. You traverse further in.
Yeah, into the cemetery home.
Okay, so the main room that you guys were in was kind of like a den.
Yeah.
There are two exits from it into the house. The first one leads you to the staircase to the second floor, and there's a door immediately to the left of that. There's another door that kind of that goes into the foyer, and then from the foyer, there's a room across from that where there's the fireplace that you guys saw the vampire crawl out of earlier, and that's more of like a sitting room, like a living room kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's kind of the layout. Where do you want to go?
I suppose the man called Rolf will proceed towards the foyer. Foyer.
Okay.
Foyer.
So it's pretty empty. You can see that the front door,
Uh-huh.
is actually barred from the inside. There's a big wooden plank kind of hooked across the door to keep it from opening.
Would I be able to use magic to try and lift the plank from this side?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
But that's not the only thing that's holding it in place.
Oh,
Remember
okay.
that from the outside, it was also nailed shut.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Okay. In that case, the man called Rolf will try to look for spirits nearby to guide him.
Okay. There's spirits literally all over the fucking place.
Uh-huh.
So you could just pick one.
You over there.
The man called Rolf calls out to a spirit to guide him.
Oh, I can help. All of the spirits rush you, and they're all trying to communicate with you once they realize that you can see them.
The man called Rolf starts at first he's a little bit alarmed, but then he remembers that these are just spirits. Spirits! Lead the man called Rolf to your master.
Master? Who's the master? The master?
The man called Rolf kind of groans, and he says, "The vampire! Lead me to the vampire!"
The creature. One spirit speaks up, and the rest kind of shy away, and they go back to what they're doing. I can take you to the creature.
Lead on.
The apparition floats across the foyer, and as it hits the stairs, it disappears.
Man called Rolf will climb the stairs.
Okay, let's check on the cellar.
Okay.
Esmeralda laying on the cold slab of the embalming table
Pretending like I'm dead.
hears a skittering.
Okay. I kind of turn my head to try to look in the direction that I hear the skittering.
Okay, it's
Alright.
pitch black, so you can't really see anything.
Okay. I'm gonna use one of my investigative mysteries. I'm gonna try to strain my eyes to see, as best I can, adjust my eyes in the nighttime, and ask what sort of creature is it. 'Cause
Well, since it's skittering all across the floor, the walls, and the ceiling,
Oh, it is? You said it was skittering. Like, I didn't know it was skittering all across everything.
it's probably the vampire.
Oh, it's a vampire. Okay, I thought you were going to
I
say
thought it was a rat.
Me too. Okay. Okay, Esmeralda talks. I'm really actually scared, like, in real life right now. Hello? I'm your friend. I know of you. I know what you are, and I know what can hurt you. I'm not afraid of you, and there's no reason to be afraid of me. I can help you find what you're looking for, but if you kill me, you will not find it.
You feel the air displace around you. You can tell it's lunging at you.
I feel you near me. Wait, I feel it lunging at me?
Yeah, it's lunging at you.
I dodge. I like dodge, and I take out my crossbow because it's made of wood.
Okay, so you're trying to attack him?
Well, I'm gonna make him scared of me.
So are you attacking him or not?
I dodge, and then, you know what, fuck all this shit. I take out my crossbow and 2 arrows, and I put my arrows in a motherfucking cross.
Okay, so you roll off the table and pull out your crossbow.
That works? I can't remember.
Wait, are you pulling out your crossbow or are you pulling out crossbow bolts?
Crossbow bolts.
Okay. And you make the sign of the cross?
Be gone, you demon!
You can see the creature standing on top of the table.
And then
It's hunched over, and in the darkness, all you can see is its shadowy figure and 2 pinprick yellow glowing eyes.
She says, "Does this scare you, or does this do nothing? Nothing." No, nothing then? I'm taking that means nothing. You don't scare me either!
Alright, let's go back to the upstairs group.
Oh, I was having fun!
Where was I?
The 3 of you guys are in the den.
Den. Oh, before I followed after, Rolf and the spirit he was following, can I check to see if I recognize any of the other spirits as Winters? Like, the dead keeper.
You wouldn't recognize him, because you guys never met him. He was long dead before you guys arrived in the town.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a recent thing. I guess not. I guess I'll just follow them though.
Okay, so you follow who?
Rolf to wherever he's going.
Okay, you see him head up the stairs.
I head up the stairs.
Okay.
No, actually, sorry. Can I take that back?
Yeah.
Because since we heard that the creature doesn't like sunlight and he likes dark places, I was thinking that maybe he likes staying underground rather than upstairs where it probably has more windows. So I tried to find a way to go downstairs.
Okay. You don't see an immediately apparent way downstairs. You can read a bad situation.
I'll try that. Oh, Jesus. No,
okay, because of your third eye, though, on a miss, you can choose to hold 1, but you'll be exposed to the, what does it say exactly?
But
you're exposed to supernatural danger.
You know what? Fuck it. Just because I've never used it before, I'll use it. And I'll take 1 and expose myself.
Okay, so you hold 1. Let's do your hold first, and then we'll deal with the supernatural danger.
Okay, what's my best way in? Because that's the easiest way I can think of.
Okay, regarding to
the
basement.
Yes.
Again, you're not really sure that there is a basement, but since there are no apparent stairs that you can see in here, you kind of get the idea that if there is a storm cellar or some kind of cellar, there'll be an entrance through the outside.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, as you open your third eye, the spirits bombard you again.
I just sort of fall backward on my ass because I'm not used to seeing spirits at all, especially dozens of them bombarding me.
And they're just kind of almost piling over you and just trying to yell and get your attention since they realize that you're sensitive to them.
Yeah, I sort of just close my eyes shut, put my hands over my ear, and just sort of curl up on the ground like I'm trying to tune them out. Position? Pretty much going to fetal position because I don't know what to do.
Okay, Damien, what do you want to do?
Let's see, I have my gun.
You don't see the spirits, by the way.
No, I'm weapon-wise, I have the crosses that the priest gave me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We all have those, actually.
Yeah, we split them up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that shit.
So I know she's fighting one. There's also
You
one
don't
with
know
Rolf.
that. You don't know I'm fighting one,
Yeah, you don't
actually.
know that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I just go downstairs, I guess. Yeah, because
No one's gonna help me.
Well, there is no downstairs. Not that you can see. You'd have
You
to
do
do a
see
little
me
bit of exploring or read about situation also.
yeah, I'll explore. Like, is that industry mystery or is that?
Okay. Were you awake when I described the layout?
I don't think you
I
were.
kind of zoned out.
You're not awake.
Just say you were asleep.
Okay, so from the
Man,
room that
I'm
you're
tired,
in, there's two exits. One leads to the hallway with the staircase going upstairs. The other one leads to the foyer that leads into another room that's kind of a sitting room or living room, and that has a fireplace. Immediately next to the stairs, there's a door. And in that sitting room, there's also a door on the far end of that.
I go to the fireplace.
Okay.
And the fireplace is right from the foyer, right?
Yeah, it's in a room off of the foyer. Yeah.
Okay. Can I investigate that place, the foyer, see if I can find anything?
Ooh, yeah. Roll investigate a mystery.
Stop copying.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so on a 10 plus.
I'll ask. What is being concealed here?
Let me see. Well, you can see that the dust has been disturbed out of the fireplace, which you know was from the vampire that crawled out of it earlier. But you also see the dust has been disturbed in a trail leading to the far room off of the sitting room, where the door is closed.
Ooh, so I take out one of the crosses and also my gun and slowly walk or follow the trail.
Okay. Olaf, what do you do?
Do I see what happened to Rudius?
Yeah, you see him kind of fall on the ground, and he's just kind of curled up and rolling around.
Well, I see the stairs too, because I got that thing. But
oh, you have the sight also,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You're the shutting gun.
I'm gonna help him out.
It's the shutting gun.
And other question: can I enchant my arm?
Your arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, barehanded combat is they're technically my weapons at that point.
Yeah,
right?
I guess you could.
Yeah.
I'm not actually gonna do that. I was just asking. But
He's gonna fist the vampires to death.
yeah, I'm gonna help Rudius out. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna lean over him. I'm gonna be like, "What's wrong with you?"
They're a bunch of ghosts or something, dude. They're all over me.
Boy,
God.
get up.
No, dude. They're probably gonna try and hurt me or something, man.
Shoot!
You need to get me out of this place.
I shoo away the ghost.
They start leaving slowly, and they eventually leave Rudius there on the floor.
Are they gone?
How to get
I don't hear them
ghosts?
anymore.
Okay.
Are they gone?
Obviously.
Oh, thanks, dude. You saved my life, I think.
You owe me.
Do yourself. You can shoo ghosts away.
Okay. Shit, I think the vampire might be in the basement if they have one, and there's possibly an entrance outside, so I want to go check that out. Do you think that would be a good idea? Well, deductive reasoning, because we know that the vampire does not like sunlight, and he wouldn't be upstairs then because it has more windows and easier access to sunlight. We didn't find him on this floor yet, so I assume if there's a basement, he would be there. And since we can't find the staircase leading downstairs, I'm assuming the entrance is outside.
Is the floor weak to me? Because it's wood? I could ice it, right?
No, it's sturdy.
It's floaty, you don't want
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Can we try to go out? Is that possible?
Let's check it on the man called Rolf.
Okay.
So, as you step upstairs, the floorboard's squeaky. You see a long hall and 2 rooms on one side and 1 door on the left side.
Okay. Do I see the spirit still, or has it reappeared?
you see the spirit reappear by the lone door.
Okay, I'll go to that.
And
oh, okay.
Yeah, and the spirit fades through the door.
Okay, I'll go to that door and open it then.
You open the door to reveal a rather large bedroom, and it's covered in dust and cobwebs. There's plastic all over a lot of the stuff, but you see a dresser with all sorts of like little trinkets and stuff.
Okay.
And a big mirror on top of it.
Is there anyone in the room?
No, not that you can see.
The man called Rolf asks the spirit, "Spirit, why did you bring the man called Rolf here?"
You're not gonna be able to kill it.
The man called Rolf still needs to try.
You're gonna fail, just like you failed me.
Damn.
Sarah Miller, how did you come to be here?
I'm with you. I'll always be with you.
The man called Rolf visibly turns pale. And he starts looking around for something to hold on to.
You stumble around for a bit and you hold on to that dresser, and as you kind of stumble into it, something shakes off of the top of it and lands on the floor next to you.
The man called Rolf investigates that item.
It's a gold chain, and at the end of it, a small medallion. You recognize this medallion as the Star of David.
The man called Rolf picks up the medallion and pockets it.
Back in the cellar, the vampire smirks. You can see sharp, yellowed teeth glowing almost as brightly as the eyes. And it just looks at your crossbow bolt cross thing and lunges at you again.
I dodge.
Dodge isn't a thing in this game.
Fine, I stab him with one of my crossbows.
Okay, roll kick some ass.
I love how you shortened it to crossbolts. Because it's very funny.
Nice. Oh, she gets a bonus too, doesn't she?
No, not on this one. I don't have bonus to kick ass.
GG.
Voila.
It means tough.
Wait, you don't have tough?
No, it's 0.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay. Okay, so on a 7+, you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other. So, how much do your crossbow bolts do?
9.
That's 2.
9.
And you take damage also. You take 3 damage. It rakes its claws across you. But remember that you have armor. How much does your armor take off? 1. So you take 2.
Okay. Wait, 2? Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Would have been 3.
Okay. Haha. I've got you, now tell me. What are you and your disgusting friends doing here? You have bloody, disgusting breath.
It grabs you.
I grab it back. And I grab the crossbow and I take it out and I stab it back into its chest.
Roll kick some ass.
Why do I have to roll again? No, I don't want to do that because then I'm going to get hurt.
Okay.
Because then I just get hurt.
Let's go back to the upstairs group then. Actually, let's go back to Damien. So, Damien, you reach that door and you open it to complete darkness, and you realize that it is a stairwell leading downstairs.
Oh, shit. No light at all, like pitch black. Are there like stairs? Do they have like guardrails so I can like at least go towards while I climb up, or nothing?
Well, it's down. They're downstairs.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But yeah, it's got a railing.
Yeah, okay, I just make my way down, like while feeling the
Downtown?
railing. So I don't.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay. Yeah. So you go down, and as soon as you get to the bottom, you can barely make out in one of the far corners the vampire, and it's clutching something or someone.
I slowly make my way towards vampire or get close to it.
Okay, roll
Get a
act
closer
under
look.
pressure.
Ooh, okay. I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, I'll
I've
remind
never
you though,
done
you
that.
do have a thing. You do have a move for that. It's called
Battle awareness. Oh no.
no, bottle
Yeah.
it up.
So explain that. So if I use that thing, what?
So you can take up to +3 bonus for this
Yeah.
roll. So say you take 3 bonus, then I hold 3, and I can use those holds to give you a -1 on any move except
besides act under pressure.
act under pressure.
Okay.
Can he use the bottle up after rolling, or does he have to like say, "Hey, I'm going to use it then roll"?
I think you can use it after rolling.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right. Oh, he doesn't need nothing.
Nope.
He just the maximum.
Okay.
They still hold 3, man. Just for the
Okay.
lols.
So act under pressure. Okay, so you sneak up on the creature without it noticing. It's too focused on what it's about to do. You see it rear its head back and its fangs protrude from its mouth as it's about to clamp its jaws down on the neck of Esmeralda.
Good, I'll become a vampire. That'd be fucking awesome.
I want to be a vampire.
Hey, GM, can I roll for a hunch?
Yeah, both of you hunch people roll for hunch.
Aye, Captain.
Hunch.
Oh no!
It's plus weird, correct?
Oh no!
It's plus weird, right?
Yeah, it's plus
Yeah,
I
weird.
think so. What'd you get?
Oh wait, no, I'm
roll.
sorry. It's plus sharp. I rolled.
Oh, it's plus
wait,
sharp?
I forgot. I have bonus too. I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 9 now.
No, you didn't. You rolled a 5. Get out
Shut
of
the
here.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up!
You can't just reroll because you did the wrong
Yeah, seriously.
bonus.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Damn. He calling you out.
Olaf and Rudius, you see the man called Rolf sprinting down the stairs and past you and down into the room at the far end of the foyer and sprinting down those stairs. Rudius follows. So this is kind of what ensues at the basement. So the man called Rolf, you see this creature rear its head back, about to plunge its teeth into something or someone, you can't really tell. You see Damien right behind the creature. You have a chance to do something because you get there in time to intervene, but not prevent it altogether.
Okay.
So.
The man called Rolf is gonna pull the amulet from his pocket, and he's going to flick it right at the monster's face to get its attention.
Roll act under pressure.
Okay. Oh, I'm taking a -1 on this too. I rolled a 5.
GG.
GG Nori. Wait, don't you have any...
I could
Nope.
burn a luck.
Another one? Jeez, dude.
No, I'm like, don't you have like modifiers for cool?
No,
He has a
I
negative
have a
one
Yeah,
modifier.
negative
-1, so I
modifier.
rolled a natural 6, but screw it. I'm gonna burn another luck.
Harley!
I'm putting it all in right now.
You're such a waste. You're nothing. You won't ever be anything more.
This girl's a bitch. Just,
You
I mean, I can't hear her,
rely
but...
on others, and you rely on your tricks. But you still can't ever save anyone.
The man called Rolf feels fear down his spine and paranoia that he's doing something that he shouldn't be. But then his poor impulse control takes over, and he puts everything into his amulet flick, and he just
Headshots him.
yeah. Well, he flicks it out and it heads right for the vampire.
The amulet flies out of the man called Rolf's hand as if guided. It
By God.
seems almost as though the vampire was a magnet and this amulet was just drawn straight towards him. It hits him with such a force that his head knocks back away from Esmeralda and he lets go. And then Damien, you show up or not Damien, Rudius, you show up just in time to see the vampire turn and give a and then fly straight towards you.
Oh shit!
Me? Oh my god! Oh fuck! Can I use my wind magic to forcefully, like, sort of move him out of the way so that he doesn't hit me in the fucking face?
The Avatar awakens.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Like, so technically wind is harm forceful. I don't know if that will count.
So you're using your combat magic?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, roll kick some ass.
Kick some
Are you
arse.
hurt with winds? Like, wind?
I was thinking more
Have
like
you
a
been in a
really
tornado?
strong... Yeah.
Oh fuck!
I live in fucking Oklahoma, man.
Wow.
11.
Damn. Good
Oh,
roll.
shit.
Good roll. Wait.
Okay.
Why is it +3?
Because I use weird, since it's a magic. If you have
Oh,
any
that's right. I
text
forgot
version-
you boosted your weird. Okay.
Okay, so you deal damage to each other. But you rolled higher than 10, so you get to pick an extra effect.
Okay. Well, I thought you only deal damage to each other if you were, like, the same range, as you said. Like, if both are ranger or if both are melee or something.
Yeah, you're both within range.
It's a seller, dude.
Okay.
Those can be big.
And and he's extremely fast. He's a fucking vampire.
What does
dude.
take +1 forward mean?
So here, you gain the advantage, take +1 forward, or give +1 forward. So that's for like your next action. You can get a +1. Your next move.
Oh, what if I
So you kind of.
what if I say I force them where I want them? Would that move them away from me and not?
Yeah. So that's why I was able to determine that it was kick some ass, because that's what you had said you wanted to do, right? You wanted to move.
But
them.
would that still hurt me? Because
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to do. Like, I was trying to move him away before he gets to me.
No. It would still damage you.
Shit, I'll just suffer one less harm then.
Okay.
How much do you have?
I have full health right now, so...
Do you have some
should
sort of
be
protection or armor?
Yes, I do have arcane clothing that take away 1 damage.
Okay, so then you take 1 harm.
I still have a life drain, so that cancels it out.
Yeah. How much does your life
What
drain
is
do?
your life?
1 healing per hit.
Oh. So you took nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So the creature lunges at you. It slashes across your chest. You see a purple flash as the claws scrape against your magical armor. And where do you want to push it? Oh no, you didn't choose that one.
No, I didn't do that. I just...
So it lands in front of you, and it's kind of stunted by your attack. It hisses, and it tries to grab you, actually.
tries to grab me. Like, can I react to that, or like,
Yeah. What
Kick him in the nuts.
do you want to do?
can I like move out of the way, or do I have to like fight him or something?
No, you don't have to fight him. If you move out of the way, that's going to be act under pressure.
Okay, let me just see what the other choices I have move-wise. Give me 1 sec. Can I just restrain him before he manages to grab me using magic? Because that's one of the magic things you can do.
You can try. So which one are you looking at? Are you looking at...
Yeah. Is he a spirit? He's not a spirit, right? Okay.
No, he's not a spirit.
I am... Where is it? Trap a specific person, minion, or monster. So I just trap him in this exact spot he's standing so that he can't grab me.
Okay, you can try.
14.
Jesus Christ. Neal, I think your bot's broken.
Do you want me to nerf it?
Get the fuck out of here.
Or
Okay,
I'll get automatic
so-
this one.
So your effect is to trap him then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see him reach his arms out to try to grab you, and you put up kind of like a wind barrier around him, and he's kind of struggling, and he's trying to rip his way out of it.
Sort of like move my fingers like, no, not in Winter's house.
The rest of you guys can do stuff too. Like you're all here now.
Am I there?
Yeah, we'll say you came in.
Is he further away from like where your dream was?
So he's
'Cause
he's
they're
by the
kinda gray,
staircase. He's
So
at like
my
the bottom of the
crossbow
staircase.
didn't do anything to him?
Yeah, it did. It did damage to him.
So-
Only a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I'll point at its body with my revolver and try to shoot the bastard.
Oh, by the way, I also
roll-
did 2 damage to him. I don't know if you
The
got
what?
that.
Oh, you did?
I did 2 damage when I attacked him earlier.
Yeah, I already took that into consideration.
Okay.
So that'd be kick some ass,
That'd
right?
be kick some ass.
Damn.
Jesus. Okay, so you get to choose an extra effect because you rolled above 10.
Okay, so it has, let's see, you gain the advantage, terrible harm. Ooh.
Terrible.
Yeah, terrible harm.
Okay, so
Kill the best.
So that's plus
plus
1, and your revolver
How much does it? Does 2.
2?
2. Yeah.
So that's total 3?
Yeah.
Does fucking it just walking around with an assault rifle?
Okay, so you do that. The revolver hits and it looks directly at you as soon as it gets hit and directs its whale right at Damien.
Oh, fuck.
Roll act under pressure, Damien.
Okay.
Actually,
And,
no, that was a kick some ass roll. You're gonna take 1 harm from that.
No, he has like a freaking range screaming attack?
Yeah.
Damn,
Jesus
that's
Christ.
crazy.
So I take 1 harm, right?
Yeah.
That's after
Yeah, that's already after your vest. So it would have done 2, but you have your vest, so it does 1.
Okay, that's 1.
God, he got bad breath.
Yep.
Okay.
And do I still need to do the under pressure thing, or?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so the man called Rolf is gonna pull his big knife out, and he's gonna try and behead the vampire.
Okay.
So,
roll kick some ass.
Okay, here we go.
Chop his head off.
That guy's still restrained, right?
He's inside the little prison thing, yeah?
Let's stay up late tonight.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, so deal damage as established. What was the damage of your big knife?
1 harm.
It's a big ass knife and does 1 harm.
Weak.
You stab into this little wind prison thing with your knife. And the creature grabs the knife as soon as it comes in.
Fuck.
And pulls on the knife and then grabs your wrist. So your arm is like trapped in there and it digs its claws into your wrist. And it's also like starting to bend the knife with its other hand. You're gonna take 3 harm from the claws.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Do you have armor?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Damn, boy. I thought you had something.
You
Even
suck.
the hobo rags would have helped.
You suck.
Wow. Yeah, I don't have any
Just
armor.
like part
The
of my
vampire's gonna
hobo
start sucking soon, so.
Sucking dick.
So the creature
Let's go with that.
lets out 1 more wail, and this is for everybody. So everybody act under pressure.
Oh, shit.
Act under pressure. Oh man, I get the bonuses.
What's
GG.
that?
11!
That's cool.
Oh, thank goodness. I rolled an 8.
I rolled 11.
Dude, what's going on with this fucking roller? It hasn't done anything under 10.
There we go.
There you go,
Oh,
6.
wow,
Yeah.
Okay, well, anybody who rolled under 10, you're incapacitated.
Oh, fuck.
The rest of you aren't, but the creature breaks out of the prison and has you see it shift into a bat, and it's kind of flying around the room. It hasn't really gone anywhere yet. It's still in the room, but it's headed towards the back exit.
Can I restrain it again?
Can I shoot it?
You guys can both try that roll.
Yeah.
Incapacitated? Will someone please carry me out when we're done?
It's okay, the vulture
I got
will come
11.
get us.
Okay, so Damien, you
Miss.
miss.
Yes.
No, you
It does
don't.
not.
You rolled an
Hits,
8. This is a kick some ass roll.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
you hit the bat,
Yeah.
but as you hit it, midair transforms back into the creature and lands on you, tearing into you with its
shit.
claws. And
You
that's
need
gonna
a
do
medic.
3 damage. So minus your 1, you're gonna take 2 harm. And then Rudius, you're trying to trap it.
Si, senor.
So you managed to trap it, but Damien is also trapped in there with it.
Fucking Damien, man.
It's not my fault.
Do I get an extra effect or no? That's just okay. Never mind. Yeah, it's just without issues. Oh, well, that's. Do I get to do more things? Or
I mean, it's free for anybody to do stuff.
Yeah,
I'd like
can
the
I-
people who haven't done anything to do
yeah,
something,
yeah.
though.
If y'all want to do something, go for it.
I'm incapacitated.
Yeah, I'm incapacitated too.
I'm screwed.
Can I try to heal like 1 harm from Damien?
Please.
Yeah, because of the life drain.
No use.
Yeah.
Okay, and I believe I do get another +1 for, one of my things is with +1 to 2 things. There we go. That was to heal and do something
Recovery,
beyond human
right?
rotation. So yeah, I get 2d6 plus 4.
Jeez.
9. Wow, I still just got a 9 from that. I suck.
What are you complaining about, Julio? See?
See, it's
Yeah,
balanced.
see?
Yeah.
Wait. So what effects do you have? Did you
Okay.
choose for practitioner?
Yeah, it was do one thing that is beyond human limitation and heal 1 harm.
So what was your roll?
9. So
Okay,
choose an
so
effect
choose a
and
glitch.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention. Like, why are
Oh
we blowing
my
shit up?
god, are you kidding?
Wait, that's what?
We get a
Wait,
secondary
you have
vampire.
to use one besides that.
Why?
From
We always use that one.
from
No,
the
I got-
stairs, you hear ah! And you turn around to see Jake rushing at you with a knife. He's gonna, he's rushing at you with the knife.
Oh, fuck me.
Can
I
rush with
restrain
a
him?
winner's steak instead?
Secret boss
Yeah,
unlocked.
can I restrain him
Unloaded.
too? Jesus Christ.
This kid needs help.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt him.
The incapacitated people are up again.
They still
I ran to Jake and I grab him, and like I grab his wrist and pick him up. So I go like this. Like I grab his wrist like this.
Grab the
and
wrist with the
accident.
knife in it.
That's why. Yeah.
Stab the kid.
That's what I meant. I run up to Jake and I grab his wrist with the knife in it, and I
Okay.
make him drop it.
I'm trying to figure out what role that would be.
Is that
Maybe
not,
manipulate someone? Because
that would be kick some ass,
tell him.
right?
I'm gonna say that's
You
protect
don't want
someone
to do
because
this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's protect someone because you're stopping him from stabbing
But I don't.
Rudius.
Well, yeah, because it also has that effect. You hold the enemy back, so that would make sense.
Yeah, so roll plus tough.
You got this.
You don't have negative.
Fuck that. Thanks a lot,
GG.
Neal.
Wait, you didn't. Oh, you have no
I don't
tough.
get anything.
I'm sorry, Susie.
Freaking
No.
So someone should, next time give her the tough thing, you know how we...
get a bunch of.
But it doesn't give you bonus. It just gives you. Oh, I failed the roll. I already leveled up twice, just so you guys know that.
I rolled
Okay, keep
once,
track of it.
I think.
Wait, did I technically fail the roll? earlier?
Wait, Susie, why do you only have 4 boxes on that? There's supposed to be 5. Did you delete one?
Oh, you know what?
Oh my god.
She
I had to
didn't level
scroll
up
over.
twice.
I had to scroll over.
So have you leveled up twice?
Let's just say I've leveled up 1, and then I'll be 3 right here, okay? That way everyone's happy, no one gets pissed off,
Oh my god.
and I'm fine.
Alright, so let's see how many times I screwed up the rolls. Did I screw rolls? I think so.
Okay,
No,
so
so it can't be.
so you fail to grab him in time, and he digs the knife into Rudius's leg.
Damn.
Sorry,
So you're gonna
Rudius.
take 2 harm, Rudius.
That's through the enchanted clothing, or?
So does your enchanted clothing protect you from regular harm or just magic harm?
I think. Okay.
That's a good question.
Hang on. Let's read
It
it.
is enchanted. Take from any source that tries to get at you through the garment. So your garment is your hoodie, correct?
Yeah. So
Okay,
if
he
it's
stabbed
below.
your leg. So
Okay, so it
no.
wouldn't count. All right. Dos harmos.
Can I imprison the child in
Oh my
ice?
god.
Banish him from
Guys.
this plane.
I'll send him to the
Imprison
Shadow
him
Realm.
No, you
Send
should
him
send
to
him
the
to his
Shadow
house
Realm.
and imprison him in there.
That's still the Shadow Realm.
Because we know it's across the street. You should send him there and imprison him.
That's
The
like
creature opens its mouth and tries to dig its teeth into Damien.
Punch it at the.
Olaf protects him.
I tried to stab him in the face with my big knife.
Roll kick some
I
ass!
feel like I can kick myself in the butt. I
What?
can. I can.
What?
Hallelujah.
Oh, yeah.
You should go to America. Got 10 on.
With my heel, though.
I got 13.
Jesus Christ, dude, these rolls. Okay, you get an extra effect, so what's your extra effect?
How about the last one? I forced them where I want.
Okay, where do you want them?
So pretty much, so the vampire thing is pretty much trying to bite me, right?
Yeah, technically it succeeds in biting you because we deal damage as established, but...
Okay, so... does it have wings? Like you just transform back, does it still have like the wing structure? Or
no, it's kind of back to its humanoid form.
Break his teeth, man.
Okay, yeah. With the hilt of the knife, I guess.
Will that be like terrible harm or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're choosing you inflict terrible harm instead?
Yeah.
Okay, you hit it in the teeth after it. So it reaches down and it digs into your shoulder with its teeth, and you hit that with the knife, and he lets go, but it's still on top of you.
So does it take like 2 damage?
Yeah,
so
he would take 2 damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I'm being a vampire.
So now,
Well, how much damage do I take because of the bite?
Oh, right. You take 2 damage.
Okay.
He's unstable now.
So no, that's actually just 1 though, because you don't. Because you're flak vest.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Jake pulls the knife out and he tries to stab again.
Olaf would like to intercede.
Can I just move the fuck out of the way?
This kid though.
Can Olaf?
Yeah. So Olaf, what did you want to do?
I will.
This is what happens when you grow up watching Chucky.
I will block that kid's knife.
Okay, roll protect someone.
If you fail,
he's
man,
trying to block
I give up on my
try
friends.
to pick up Jake from behind.
You also roll protect someone. Actually, no, you roll help out for Olaf's roll.
Can I also help out by moving the fuck out of the way?
No.
Are you serious? I roll help out?
I got 9.
You want it to help?
Because I get -1.
Roll, because he's already passing. If he just pass, he gets a bonus 1 so that he doesn't have any negatives at all.
Oh, you know what? I can always use my luck.
You could.
So I will if it's a fail. Okay,
Oh, there you go. It's a fail. Yeah.
See, I think it's because I said that.
Okay, so out of 7 and 9, you grant help. Your grant helps them +1 to the roll, so that one's now a 10. But you also expose yourself to trouble or danger, which makes sense because you're picking them up. So on a 10+ for protect someone, you choose an extra effect. So Olaf, you choose an extra effect.
And not the fucking knife.
Now you suffer little harm or impending danger is now focused on you. You inflict harm on the enemy, or you hold the enemy back.
I hold the enemy back.
Hold the enemy back, yeah.
Oh, okay, then there's no... Okay, then I back up. When I see that Olaf holds the enemy back...
Well, no, then he doesn't get the plus and he doesn't get the bonus.
Oh, never mind, then I don't do shit.
Wait, so then how does he help exactly there?
I guess I
help
grab
hold
him
it back?
And you hold...
She said that she was grabbing him, so that's how she helped.
Okay, so then...
But then and danger is going to be inflicted on me, so then maybe does Olaf help me?
No.
He could do all impending danger is no focused on you and Susie doesn't get attacked? I don't know how that would work.
But then he might get attacked.
I don't know, this thing is kind of...
Either way, I'm...
No, I mean, certain effects wouldn't apply. They wouldn't make any sense to choose.
Yeah.
So just don't choose those.
Just hit the kid. Inflict harm on the enemy.
Knock him out.
Well, I am Olaf,
Kill him.
so yeah, I'll knock him out.
Just don't kill him.
We can just bury him. No one would notice.
Okay, so what are you doing then?
And I'll slap him.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, he stabs a
slap the
knife
shit
into
out
your
of
arm when you slap him.
Jesus Christ.
I have a weapon.
It's a big knife, so it just does 1 damage.
Can I...
1
I've been
harm.
watching too many movies.
1 damage through my...
No, it just does 1 harm.
Oh, so I don't take that.
And you hit him, and the vampire breaks out of the prison and lunges towards who's holding him?
Susie.
Lunges towards
shit.
Esmeralda.
Oh, fuck.
Can I intercede there,
Then I take out my cross and I put it against the vampire's forehead
Okay,
and say, "Be gone, you beast!"
you do that. It grabs you and digs its claws into your side.
Let me drink your blood so I can become one of you.
So you take 3 damage.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's how much the claws do.
Yeah.
But I take -1
you have
because of my
armor, yeah.
armor. So I take 2. I'm unstable, guys. Help.
I am unstable
So
too.
am I.
Can I use magic? What? How many
Well
people are
done.
unstable?
Me.
3.
I am not, yeah.
The man called...
Can I...
I'd like to heal someone.
The man called Rolf is gonna pull out his .38 revolver with his hand that's not bleeding and try to shoot the vampire.
Yay, someone else with guns.
I got 2 guns. They're right here.
Wow.
Did you use them?
No, they're my biceps.
It just went over his head.
They're my biceps.
I have 3 guns.
So unstable doesn't seem to do anything other than your injury will get worse. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a house rule. You can take actions while unstable, but every action you take while unstable gives you 1 more harm.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm just gonna stay down.
I might not move.
So Harley, you wanted to pull out your revolver then?
I'm pulling that trigger.
On the vampire?
Yes.
Okay.
Harley, if you mess up with a revolver, you lose your
I
damage.
rolled, what is it, kick some ass? I rolled a 7.
Yes.
Barely.
Disappointment.
Hey, I didn't fail!
The creature hears your...
with the revolver?
Here's your revolver. Here's you pull out your revolver and turns to look at you, and lightning fast lunges and flies across the room at you. You get your shot off, but the creature also claws at one of your legs.
Oh, that's dead. He's dead.
Are you dead?
I think so.
He's dead?
Because he takes 1 damage from doing whatever he did, and also the creature's gonna do 3 damage probably, or even 2. That would max out his harm.
Well, shit.
You can use your luck to keep yourself from dying.
Hey, can I heal him while this is happening?
Damn, Harley, you already spent 3 in 1
when I
match.
just mark all harm and then...
So you're dying.
Okay.
So you're dying.
Okay, so I'm basically out.
You're out.
Okay.
But how much damage does the revolver do?
2 harm.
What was your question, Neal?
I just wanted to heal Harley next.
Yeah, me too.
Give him your power.
Okay. Do you guys want to do that then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I flick my wand. Olaf flicks his wand. Giggity.
Oh my god.
Wow, guys.
That's 1 big wand.
Is that magic? I have to roll for magic.
Yes, that's magic.
Both of you are going to roll for magic. So while you guys are focused on doing that and the other 2 are kind of grounded, the vampire walks up to the child and he lifts him up with 1 claw. He puts the claw through his shirt and lifts him up to eye level, and he's staring at him, and then he opens his mouth.
Oh, can I shoot his head instead of healing?
You have a weapon?
Well, I got my freaking magic missile.
You could do that.
Yeah, I take back that fucking healing roll. Or can I do both, one after another?
You can't do both, no.
You can't. I'll just take the healing back.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
7. Ooh, that was barely there.
Yeah, Harley. Mm-hmm,
okay, so your missile hits his head, and he turns to you and lets out a wail right at you. So that one does 2.
And that one's not protected by armor, correct?
No.
I'm unstable too. Thank you.
Oh my god. How much damage does your missile do?
That is 2 damage. But it is a forceful damage, so it probably makes him move and shit.
No, yeah, he drops the kid and he falls back, and you can see that he's like...
Oh,
weakened.
never mind, I'm not unstable. That healed me 1 too, so 1 gets cancelled, correct?
Oh yeah, you're right. And then Olaf, you rolled to heal, who?
Harley, because he's dying.
Okay, and...
It's not Harley, it's
That
Rolf.
was the 12 roll?
The 12, yes.
Okay, so you heal him 1.
Okay, so how much total was I?
You're still out, and unstable, but I mean...
But how much total was I healed for?
1.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Damn.
Fuck!
Okay, so the vampire's kind of stumbling, and he's just looking around, and he's trying to deduce who's the weakest, because he needs to get some flesh to regain some of his strength. So he's just looking around. He sees that Olaf is standing over the man called Rolf, so that's not a smart move. He looks at the child again, and then looks back at the hunters, and then lunges for the child.
Can I?
Can I restrain him?
I want to put up a barrier between him and the child.
I could do that if I had a wall magic, but I don't have that.
I don't know that you can do
Julio,
that.
So, since I'm unstable, do I take the box on the unstable one? Or
yeah, you take that one too.
Oh,
Can
no,
we just-
can I freeze his feet?
Freeze his feet, what?
No. No. That would be more like combat magic.
Yeah. Yes.
Can I just restrain him, like with magic? The whole thing I was doing this whole time.
You can try it again.
Magic prison.
Mahojutsu.
Well,
Have
actually,
you ever,
Yes.
have you ever watched Waxwork?
Okay, so you do it. He kind of gets restrained and he falls to the ground and he's struggling and trying to break out of this wind prison.
Quick, attack him!
Oh my god.
Quick,
I'm
grab
kinda
him!
down.
I think the only stable people are you and me.
Yeah, so...
No, I'm stable too.
That's why I said you and me.
Oh, it's just me and you.
Esmeralda breaks out of her unstableness and she uses her crystal.
Well, you can't break out of your
Okay, well, I use my crystal, though.
Is there a way I can stabilize them?
before.
To call my people.
Okay.
Ring, ring, ring.
Mistress, how can we be of service to you?
Elizabeth Dwight, I'm very weak. Could you please bring something...
Senzu beans.
Some first aid kit or something, but also bring some weapons.
Mistress, where are you?
I'm at the
Winter's funeral home.
I got it. I'm at the Winter's funeral home, and just come quickly. Bring something to defeat vampire. And then I put it away from my mouth as I say vampires, and I click.
Okay, you do that. So what's everybody else doing?
I'm
So
dead.
Can I just...
Olaf wants to try to stabilize someone.
You can't
Can-
stabilize with magic.
Okay, well then I'll try to fucking heal someone.
Aww.
You keep
Yeah,
healing,
first
I'll
aid.
keep attacking him. How does the restraining work? Does it stay for how long, or like?
It's just kind of like an in-game thing. Like it's not any set
So
way. So,
if
but
he's-
he right now he's restrained and he's pretty weak. Before he was able to break out of it.
yeah,
But he's kind of on all fours on the ground and he's trying to think of like if he had a net over him, but it's just
Yeah.
like wind like gusting him down to the ground and he's trying to break out.
all right. I'll just keep attacking him, maybe almost to like keep him down, since I also have forceful wind magic. That way he doesn't
Oh,
get back up.
So roll, kick some ass.
Kick some arse. That was a 10.
Okay, so
Yeah.
choose an extra effect.
Choose an extra effect. Oh, do I take damage from this particular harm? Like, am I in range? Or...
Each time that you're sending a missile at him, he's sending a whale at you.
Alright, okay. Fuck. Whales do 2 damage. Well, I don't know what.
But
I
you're
don't remember.
healing
I'll
one.
just suffer 1. Yeah, but if I get hurt even one more time, I'll be unstable. I don't want to do
Well,
that.
then
So I'll
I'll
just
heal
suffer
you.
1 less.
Can I
But
heal
the
him?
heal will be after I go unstable, and the unstable doesn't disappear even if you heal
Can
me.
I heal him
afterwards.
before he attacks?
Wait, so, Julio, since if we do something and we take a harm because of unstable, does that get cancelled out because of the armors or no, right? Ah, fuck.
Okay,
I'm just
yeah,
gonna stay
I'll
down.
just suffer 1 less harm.
Okay, so you take 1 harm then.
But how much harm does it do, the whale?
It does 2.
Yeah,
So
so...
he doesn't take damage.
Your armor doesn't
Yeah, I don't-
protect you from that.
Yeah, but that's 1 healing and 1 less damage, so 2
Oh, I
minus
forgot
2,
about your
0.
life drain. You're right. Yeah, that's
you
fine.
keep forgetting. Yeah, so I just 2 damage him. Damage him
Alright,
2
who wants
points and
to
don't take any
attack
damage.
next or do something next? I'll heal them.
I think the unstable people are staying down.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
You just
stay
keep
here.
healing people, man. Don't even attack. Put a healing rift down.
Wow.
who
Dead game jokes.
who has the most damage on them right now?
Harley.
I'll heal the man called Rolf again.
Homeboy's dying.
11.
Oh, nice.
The creature looks up and you can tell it's taking in a lot of air.
Savior beloved.
He's gonna blow your wind prism away.
Oh my.
Prism.
Is it possible
He lets
to
out
be...
a whale. Everyone act under pressure.
God damn it, I'm
I
staying.
have no bonus to it
How am
either.
I supposed to defend against this?
Was
You
Oh,
don't,
that's
but you're
cool.
kind of unaffected. This one isn't a damaged one. This is his incapacitation
Oh,
whale. so-
okay.
Yeah, I got GG'd.
Yeah, roll.
This is plus 4, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 5. Oh, hold on. Let me put
Hey, I
it in
get
chat.
2
Well, you don't
experience.
need to roll Harley.
Oh, well, I did, so...
Well, you're knocked out, Harley, so it doesn't matter.
Damn it. I want to do something!
That's my second level up! Yay!
Hey, Harley, remember, you're at 5 damage now.
So, Damien, you rolled a 10
Huh?
on that?
Wait, oh, did you heal me?
Yeah, twice.
Oh, nice.
Where
Thank
were you, Harley?
Take
I rolled a
it.
10.
I got an 8 actually, because I forgot to do -1.
Okay, so 8, 9. So, what did you get?
I got a
Ariz?
5.
Okay, so you're all incapacitated.
Me too?
No, Damien isn't. Damien's the only one who isn't.
I was gonna stay down anyway. But
But the creature slowly starts rising up, no longer restrained, and he just calmly walks over to Jake.
nah, shit.
Come on, shoot him!
Shit.
Do something.
Shoot her!
Do
Shoot
Fuck it, I'll shoot him.
something.
Fuck it, I'll shoot him.
Save the
Let
kid,
me shoot him.
child!
Save the girl,
gonna shoot
save
him.
the world, dude!
Save the
Oh, you-
the weirdo.
Focusing your last
Save the weirdo.
bit.
Be the hero. Sorry.
Focusing your last bit of energy. Through blurred vision, you aim your revolver at the approaching vampire. You can see the child writhing on the ground, holding its ears. You see the vampire bend to pick him up, and you pull the trigger. Everything's quiet, and as the ringing in your ears die down, you all see that the vampire lays before you.
Suck on this, asshole.
Then he gets back up.
Oh, are you into that? You're into
no.
asshole sucking?
He's a vampire.
Are you? Is
It's
that
not
what you're
something.
into, Aries?
No?
Hey, that's cool if it is, man.
What?
We're not.
Stay
Wait,
quiet
is
from now
that
on.
it?
We're not quite done yet. So the vampire's dead. Jake Lozano.
Can I get up
Oh
and
my
start
God.
healing people because they're dying?
Please?
Yeah, so
die.
you guys are free to do whatever right now.
Alright.
Help
Heal
Oh,
me,
first, I
heal
gotta make sure the vampire's dead.
Where am I?
Help me?
Why is no one checking on the
'Cause
kid?
It's just random noise,
Fuck
bro.
the
You're not
kid.
saying anything.
Kid's freaking writhing on the ground, dude. He's okay. He's alive. That
He
all
has-
that matters.
he
We
has a
don't
pulse.
care if he's like losing brain cells or what.
What brain cells?
Yeah, what brains? He came down here to save
Hold
a
on,
freaking
so-
vampire.
What's happening?
I'm still dying.
You're not dying, just don't fucking move. God.
Okay.
Okay. I check on the vampire, make sure he's not alive.
You check on him to make sure he's not alive.
Yeah, like he's not
You
faint.
say that he was lying there.
Well, yeah, but he could be faking it, or he could just be stunned from a gunshot. I don't know. It could be either. Or...
Take his head off.
Yeah, I want to cut his head off with my heirloom sword.
Okay, as you start cutting
Going to be
into him, he
fancy,
dissolves
man.
into ashes.
Oh man, not even a trophy.
Wrecked.
God damn.
Then I start looking at the kid like, maybe I could take his.
Wow.
Dude, I did read like an evil necromancy book or something.
Is the
I've
kid
been
alive
corrupted.
though?
He won't be for long.
I ignored the kid and I start healing everyone else.
Wow.
He stabbed me in the freaking leg, dude. I don't fucking care about this kid.
I mean, I would have
It's
done the same.
cold.
I saved his life, like, literally not a minute ago in game. So fuck that. He should be grateful as it is. So I start healing, who's the most hurt?
I saved the day, yo. Help.
Alright, I'll save him, because he
Thank
saved
you.
the day.
I mean, you can do all the healing that you want, but nothing is gonna stabilize these guys. They need actual medical attention. Magic can't do that.
Yeah, can I just, take Damien's phone and call Hughes? And ask him
Where
to
are
send
my
some medical
people?
help?
Like, where's Elizabeth and Dwight?
Please. Oh yeah,
So-
where are our kids?
The cellar doors fling open, and down comes running Dwight, carrying a big battle axe that he can barely hold up. With a battle cry, he runs in and he swings in. It hits on the ground right in front of the man called Rolf. Where is he? Where's the vampire?
Yeah,
He's
Elizabeth.
behind you!
My fucking
He swings the sword around behind you and nearly slashes Esmeralda.
Dwight, you're a little late. Take me to the hospital. I need some medical attention.
Mistress, we can provide our own medical attention. We're not
No,
supposed to.
Can you? Is it like medical attention though? Like, are
The
you?
man
my
called
God.
Rolf is laying on the floor, and he kind of reaches up a bloodied arm, and he's holding the
Olaf
other
slaps
hand
down.
over the wrist, trying to stop the bleeding, and he...
Okay. Help him first, and then come help me.
You're going to die.
Guys,
Help him now. Help him now.
You're not gonna live this.
The Miller girl is killing
I'm sorry,
me!
that ghost is a bitch.
Esmeralda rushes over with a medical bag and she starts treating everyone.
Esmeralda?
Wait,
Sorry, not Esmeralda. Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth!
Good.
As that's going on, we
was
kind
almost
of
hearing colors.
zoom out and we fade into white, and we get a quick couple of scenes of Jake being taken back home. He's fine. He's walking on his own and everything, but
Should be in fucking juvie.
uh, you guys are getting patched up and everything. We'll flash
Do I have an eye
to
patch?
we get a black screen and white text comes up and it says 2 weeks later.
Oh shit.
So we see the man called Rolf talking to Sheriff Hughes. Well, I suppose you boys did something. I guess that Lozano boy was sneaking in there and causing trouble.
The man called Rolf has come to the same conclusion, Sheriff.
Well, it's just as well. The election's coming up, and this has been a big help. So, I really want to thank you, boys, and I hope we can continue this relationship.
The man called Rolf is perfect, believes this can happen, as long as, we no longer have to collectively look over our shoulders.
I can provide a bit of cover for you and your friends. I know you like to get in trouble. Well, I'll be seeing you then. He offers his hand.
The man called Rolf kind of... His wrist is still bandaged from where the vampire wounded him, and so with his left hand, he kind of awkwardly grabs, like, the two fingertips of the sheriff's hand and just kind of vertically raises his hand to kind of shake it.
Okay.
The struggle.
We kind of we zoom across town to a small office, and standing outside is a woman in a red blazer and skirt. She's got like really big hair and a lot of makeup on, and she's holding out some keys. She's, "Congratulations, sir. I'm sure you'll be quite happy with your investment." And we see a tall, hooded figure grab the keys.
Oh, shit.
So we go to the diner, and we see Olaf walk in. The rest of the team is there.
I have my sword again.
No.
Come on.
But you do have a set of keys to a one Winter's funeral home.
It's been
that's
renamed the White House, but white as
Oh
in
my
like
fucking
the
God.
like the thing WIH.
No.
I mean WIGH. I don't
You can claim that it was, but it hasn't.
Okay, well I'll fucking repaint that shit. All right, it's fucking
All
wait.
right, so you walk in to the group with your keys.
Olaf has purchased the White House,
Oh shit, you're not homeless anymore.
What's the White House?
the place we once fought that vampire.
Wait,
You mean
like
Winter's
yesterday?
funeral?
I mean, like a few weeks ago?
Like Winter's funeral home?
You want to come see it?
Yes.
Yes, I would like to go see. Have you decorated it?
So the group heads to the funeral home. Most of the planks have been removed. You had or actually no, most of the planks have been removed. But
Can it be
you don't know
replaced
why.
with like stone slabs instead of planks?
Oh my...
No, everything's like the slabs of wood are gone and the door is open.
The little wood that was like locking it into place is gone, is what he's saying.
Well, everything, like all of the wood that was boarding the windows and everything.
It's been redone.
But the door is wide open.
Does the man called Rolf still see any spirits here?
Oh, there's spirits all over the fucking place.
The man called Rolf dejectedly looks at the ground.
What's wrong, man called Rolf?
Man called Rolf is afraid of seeing Sarah Miller in there again.
I'm not in there. I'm in here.
I don't know.
The man called Rolf's eyes just widen, and
what are you talking about?
He starts pulling at his hair absentmindedly.
Hey, are you okay?
I don't think you should be pulling at your hair like that.
I restrain him.
Oh my god, are you kidding?
Alright, I'll show you guys around.
Well, when you walk in, you see that the furniture that was there before is still there, but most of the dust and cobwebs are all gone. And the place has been really cleaned up, and there are some repairs in progress.
Oh, okay, question. Am I the one doing these repairs?
So down the stairs comes Dwight.
You hired my assistants and my sect, my chapter of the sect, to come and help you.
Esmeralda steps out of the... Not Esmeralda. Elizabeth steps out of the sitting room into the foyer. Yes, mistress, this place will do just fine. This will be the new headquarters of our sect.
No.
What are you doing here?
No. This is my
Yeah, this is his house.
No, I think they're right. I think this will be the new headquarters of the sect.
Mistress, please, come look at all we've done.
Okay, I'll go look.
I was just gonna send a corner
They lead the group down into the embalming room. I've kind of set this up. You head down, and there's bright fluorescent lights all over the ceiling, and the table has been cleaned up, and everything's really sterile looking. I've set this up as kind of an infirmary of sorts. I have received training, so if you don't mind, mistress, I can set up here.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then Dwight kind of waves you guys to come with him, and he takes you upstairs to the big bedroom. And as soon as you walk in, you see an entire wall of ancient weaponry.
I get a new sword.
Wow.
Mistress, for your selection.
Thank you. And you know what? Let's be kind and generous here. You all can have a selection to have a choice in what you'd like to use too.
Mistress, we're not supposed to outfit anyone that's not in this.
This whole thing doesn't even belong to us. This whole thing doesn't even belong to us. Alright, I think we can share. Sharing's caring. That's another thing you got to learn. And what the sect doesn't know won't kill them. Write all that down, actually.
Well, but, mistress, your information was used to place a bid on this property.
She has no idea.
My information, what?
They grew up so fast.
Olaf remembers Esmeralda's IDs that he has in his pockets.
What? My information! This is under my name, Olaf. I own this building. You can call it whatever you want, but you know what, Dwight?
It's my White House.
Okay, Olaf, it's all of us.
No.
You know, Dwight, sharing is caring. I don't care. Look, I'm gonna be very generous. Learn from my generosity, okay? Because that's when it'll get you far. So just take these notes down and just, if you have a good group of friends or people who can help you and save your lives, it doesn't matter how idiotic they are at times, you help them out. So, alright? So just, they can pick and choose.
Just treat us like we're part of the sect.
Seppuku.
Seppuku, not Sempuku.
What the fuck,
Well, mistress, we could induct these people into the sect.
They don't want to do that, believe me.
No, I'm willing to go through with it.
Oh, I got it. Okay, didn't I?
Look, Dwight, whoever wants to be inducted into the sect, do it. Let's do it. That's be awesome. Oh, we can just make our own chapter.
How much is the pay? What are the benefits?
We can pretend it's part of
This is your chapter.
I mean, well, I know, but it's not really my chapter because I can't do whatever I want. But, what we can do is, we can pretend, I can do whatever I want. Alright, guys.
Something like you every day?
We're gonna make, a new sect.
There we go.
Oh.
That's
Alright, don't tell anyone. Dwight, Elizabeth, come here. Do not tell the sect about any of this. I order you not to tell the sect about any of this. Listen, you want to be great fighters, don't you?
Well, no, mistress, that's not our roles in the
I mean, not great fighters. I mean, whatever. You want to be... Do you want to be like me one day?
Not anymore.
Not particularly, mistress, but
what part?
We do we do respect you're a warrior of the sect. You don't fulfill the same roles as we do.
Okay, but you're here to support me, am I right?
Yes, mistress, of course.
Do you have to report everything back to the sect?
Well, we have to make our quarterly reports to the sect. And...
All right. Before you make your quarterly reports, let me look over them. Okay?
Naturally, mistress.
All right, good. Oh, we're good. Don't tell them any extra information. They ask you what we're doing here, you just say, oh, I'm just teaching you sect rules and things like that, and, we're just doing sect stuff.
Tell them we're doing God's work.
Oh my god.
Tell them we're keeping the innocents shielded from the evils of the world. They'll be happy with that. And that's it, okay? You don't tell them anything else. You don't tell them about any of our friends.
Evils like the Jake Lozano kid we encountered the other day. I fucking hate that kid.
You mean the kid?
By the way, I'd like to say that during the intermission, Olaf sloppily paints the words White House on the outside.
Okay. So that's where we'll pick up next week. Thank you, everybody, for listening. If you enjoyed the show, please give us a rating on iTunes. That helps us out. And go ahead and follow us on Twitter at CritFails Inc. Do you guys want to give your Twitter handles?
Yeah, follow me at Farhan Isaac. Or is it Isaac Farhan? One or the other.
Wow.
How do you spell that?
Cool, it'll be in the show notes.
Oh, you can follow me at Susie Possum. Don't spell Susie wrong or you're a little bitch.
Alright, cool. So thanks for listening, guys. We will see you